of us followers of Jesus are sharing the same experience with you, even, I believe, in the midst of danger. God welcomes the whole world.
Blinking, you were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda. I'm so excited that you're here because we are going to fully do a 2026 reset together, specifically December, just because we're in December now, which is crazy to say. Like 2025 has gone by in a blink of an eye. So many good things have happened. I've been presented with the best opportunities that I will forever be grateful for. As you guys remember, I had my collection with Honor. I went on my solo trip. I moved into this apartment. I got my car. Like, there's been so many things that have happened in 2025 that I honestly had on my vision board earlier this year. And to see all of it come true has just been such a surreal feeling for me. So I really want to channel that energy and bring in the best type of vibes, best types of energy for 2026. But I think to get to that mindset, especially at the end of December, we need to start December off really strong. And today is December 1st. It's Monday, December 1st, which I love a Monday, especially when it comes down to like a first of the month. So I thought that we would reset together and set our intentions strong for December, reflect on November, and see what we can bring in for the end of this year and finish out really strong. I'm gonna be taking you guys throughout my day because I do have quite a lot to do. Typically with work around the holidays, it is a bit busy for us creators with like Black Friday deals. And also if you work with an activewear brand, which I work with Honor, as you guys know, they just released their 12 days of Honor and I have 12 outfits that I have to create content for. So I'm so excited to be creative, tap into that, and get that done this week. But I do need to get day one done today because I just got back from New York yesterday night. So we're a day behind, but we'll catch up, and that's gonna be priority today. That's gonna be second priority today. First priority is actually fixing my phone because my phone is broken, or my number is just like isn't working. I just got a brand new phone and my number isn't transferring to my new phone. So just gonna go to Verizon, troubleshoot that so that I can text everybody and my managers can text me because I actually have no way of communicating with them right now, and that's not great. Yeah, so first we're gonna go to the Verizon store and square that away. Then we're gonna head to the grocery store because I have absolutely no groceries for this week just because I got back from New York yesterday. And we're gonna head to the gym and get our workout done and also film some content for the day one of the 12 days of Honor. And that is pretty much what my work day looks like, at least high level, what needs to get done today. And then after, I thought we would sit down and do a little reflecting, journaling on this last month and our intentions for December. So hopefully you guys can be inspired by it, motivated by it, and also you guys can do this yourselves as well. Also, side note, a moment for the Nespresso, because this cup of coffee is one of the best coffees that I have ever made at home. Nespresso really is that girl. Like, if you want to invest in a high quality coffee machine, I highly recommend getting an Nespresso. Like, they make your coffee taste amazing. It's so easy to make, and it also looks very aesthetic in your home. I just got the brand new one. Actually, sorry, Nespresso gifted it to me, which I'm so grateful that they did that. It's called the Vertuo Up. I used to have the Vertuo, I think it was just called regular Vertuo. That was great as well, but it did take like 3 to 5 minutes to brew your coffee. This one, literally your coffee will be done in less than a minute. It's super quick, and like I said before, it's really aesthetic. Like, it matches my cabinets, it matches my countertops. Like, it's this nice white, off-white color that I think looks stunning.
I also think that this is the first time that I'm not going to the gym first thing this Monday. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was contemplating it when I woke up early, but I was like, there's like so much other things that need to get done. Like, my phone needs to be fixed today. I was gonna like put it off again because I've literally just been using it like an iPod. I've just been relying on Wi-Fi, but no. That needs to be done today. We are adulting today. Adulting is in the works. So that took a lot longer than expected. I was basically just in Verizon for the past hour and a half. so we're running a little bit behind schedule, but that is okay because we finally fixed our phone situation. Like I said before, I got the new iPhone 17 Pro Max. If you're a content creator, I think that it's worth investing, or just like you want a nice phone in general with like a good camera, I highly suggest getting the Pro Max. Like my content comes out super clear, the pictures are unreal. Like I love this phone. So this is my new content/work phone. And then my personal phone, I just have it as the iPhone 16. So still great content and still shoots great pictures, but I just wanted to make sure that both of the services worked. So now that both of them are on and my phone isn't on SOS, we're all set to go. But we're gonna head home. I am going to change into the new outfit for the 12 days of gains and sorry, not 12 days of gains, 12 days of honor now, and get a workout in. So we're gonna do leg day, get some content in it, edit it, post it, and then we're gonna get to goal setting, reflecting, and just getting into the December mood. Okay, just got home and we have day one, and I wanna show you guys, do a little unboxing, right, or unpackaging. This is their brand new soft motion all-in-one one piece, but it's a unitard version. So before they had the long version with the flares, which was a part of my capsule a few months ago, but now they have it in this beautiful silhouette with this halter. Today's leg day, so this is gonna eat for leg day. And then they also have it with raw lounge zip-ups and their oversized raw lounge sweats. I feel like it's like the perfect layering piece. I'm gonna feel like Santa at the gym today. And yeah, these are the joggers. I got a size small in both of them. This is the new color washed fiery red. So, so cute. So I'm gonna change into this and then we're gonna head to the gym and get our workout in because it is leg day. Okay, I lied, I changed because I saw day two and I was like, wait a second. This is literally me in activewear. This whole one piece, I mean, I had a piece like this in my capsule a few months ago, but this specific new one piece with this piping design, I'm obsessed. This is day two, espresso, wearing a size extra small. Anything soft motion I size down on because it's super stretchy and I kind of want it to snatch me in a little bit. But yeah, we are procrastinating too much. We gotta go hit this workout. Post gym, we are heading to the grocery store to get all our groceries for the week. It is dark out because some time did pass after the gym. I was eating and I was editing on my phone really quickly to upload a reel to make sure that I had the day two posted. So kind of running around a little bit crazy, but we're headed to the grocery store now. I wrote out a bunch of groceries that I need to buy and also just went through some meal inspo for the week. I like to do this every single week for the most part, just to spice things up a little bit because it can get a little bit boring if you're eating the same exact meals every single day. While yes, like, you know, there's obviously some beauty to that you like don't have to guess what you are gonna have for your next meal. It sometimes gets a little boring, and like I'm in this era where I really want to challenge myself, especially for this December, to like get out of my comfort zone and try cooking. Like I need to tap into my cooking era because my dad is a cook. Like he was a chef back in the days when we had a restaurant. So I know that I have that within myself. I just need to like unlock it, you know? So we're starting out small, but here's a start. So my groceries for the week, well, I'll tell you my meals. So for breakfast, I'm just gonna have egg with a side of yogurt and then some avocado in my eggs and sweet potato. I wrote that in not the best order. I wrote eggs, yogurt, avocado, sweet potato, but I know what I'm gonna make with that. Lunch, I'm gonna have chicken pesto wrap. Dinner, I'm gonna make a spaghetti squash with ground beef, feta, and tomato. So those are my meals. Typically how I grocery shop, I just write out like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then below I'll write out the the ingredients that I need to buy for those meals. And as far as snacks, like I really try not to like get packaged snacks at the grocery store just because I know that if they're gonna be in my house, I will eat them and I will eat the entire bag. And I'd rather like not do that because I want my calories and my nutrients to come from my meals and not, you know, mindless calories. I always been raised like my mom never bought snacks for our house. Like it was just meals. So I feel like I'm trying to like still have that in my household. And then yeah, like here and there I'll have a snack, but for the most part, like if I am still hungry, I'll have like yogurt bowl or I'll have fruit, so things like that. But yeah, that is the meals that I'm gonna have for the week. And let's head to Publix. Okay, dinner is served. I feel like I did a really good job at this. Like spaghetti squash with some, I don't even know if we'd call it meat sauce. Let's call it meat sauce. I basically cooked it, Ollie. No. I basically cooked it with onion, seasoned it with garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and then I put some tomato sauce on there. And then, yeah, I just put some extra tomato sauce on top, and that's pretty much it. It smells really good. I think the tomatoes and the feta really are giving it some good, like, aroma. I eat this dinner, watch The Beast and Me. I heard really good things about this. And yeah, just have a nice little night in. Okay, it's now the next day. I wanted to film this part with natural lighting because obviously you guys know that it gets dark out at 4 p.m. now. So we're filming this with some natural light. And also, I don't know, I think that this is like a very Christmassy background. We got my tree, we got my decorative pillows. I feel like this is a perfect filming setup. But I wanted to talk about my December goals, specifically reflecting on November, but also setting myself up for success for 2026. I think it's important to just like implement what we want to change or what we want to work towards in the current month that we're in before the whole New Year's madness. I know that we all love to just jump on the bandwagon of starting everything January 1st, but it's so important to just
start it now. Like, why not now? It doesn't have to be so crazy, but like by the time it's January 1st, you're already locked in with your routine. You're simply just continuing. I literally just took time to write down everything that I wanted to work on this month and also continue for January. I divided it into 3 categories. So the first one being health and fitness, the second one being career and business, and the last one being personal development. I think those are the 3 areas that I am constantly pulled towards and are areas that I constantly want to improve on. So yeah, let's get into it. So health and fitness, obviously I am a fitness content creator / influencer. So I feel like my job is also to be in shape and to care about what I look like physically, but I've always been this way. I think just being in this industry though, it could sometimes put a little bit more of magnifying lens on how you specifically look like at every point in your fitness journey, at every season of your life. And I think I was affected by this, like I'd say like after I've gotten back from my solo trip, I just like didn't feel like myself. And the reason why I didn't feel like myself was because I have gained weight, but I've also put on muscle. So I know that most of the weight that I've gained is muscle. Like my glutes have grown, my legs have grown, like I've just put on muscle in general, and that's okay. But I think for me, always being in like the 125 area, like I literally have never like gained or lost from 125, and it was literally just me living. So to now be like 130 to 135 pounds, it fluctuates all the time. It was new for me. It was definitely new for me. And it's something that I had to remind myself that A, the number on the scale does not matter. I didn't even used to be the type of person that would weigh myself, but I don't know. I started weighing myself. Don't know why I did that. And yeah, like life is so much more than just a number. That being said, just being more kind and gentle to myself has been a game changer, and it's something that I want to continue doing this month and also next month. I know that we hear it a lot from others, just be kind to ourselves or speak to ourselves how we are speaking to others. However, sometimes we don't. And if you're female and you're on social media and you're scrolling, it could be so easy to slip into this comparison mindset. I have easily fallen victim to it. I'm not perfect as well, but I think when I've really zoomed out and reminded myself that A, life is not that deep, B, fitness is really not that deep, and C, just like have fun with it. Like literally have fun with it. I think I see the most amount of progress when I don't hyperfixate on a goal or my appearance. Like, I don't know, it just makes it so much more enjoyable, which then in turn, I see more results where I get to what I want to look like. You know what I mean? So I think just having that mindset for this month, especially around the holidays, is going to be key. A few months ago, I did work with a coach who's also my friend, and I learned so much about my body. I learned so much about like being extremely regimented. I don't know, like that I don't think that's something for me. I feel like it added a bit more stress to me than I'd like to admit. I think it's because like before I used to do these things subconsciously, but when you have it as like a to-do list, it just adds extra pressure. And I already have like a lot of pressure around me with showing up online or posting X amount of times a week, or, you know, answering these emails, answering these messages. Like my job consists of me being pulled in many directions, which could be high pressure at times, especially around the holiday season. I just think that adding like fitness on top of that as like a to-do list with like, it literally would be fitness and it would be a huge to-do list of everything that needs to be checked off. And again, like I have already subconsciously have done those things without it being such a hassle before. So again, it all happened when I didn't put too much pressure on fitness and the way that I look like. So long story short, I think that personally for me, I've seen the most progress, and I enjoy fitness way more when I'm more kind to myself, I'm gentle to myself, and I just don't take it like too seriously, if that makes sense. Backing off of that, I want to continue the routine that I am currently loving, but also that my body is loving, because I have done a lot of different things with my fitness routine. I was running, and then I was doing low intensity cardio, and then I tried yoga for a second, and then I am now kickboxing, and then I was boxing, and then I'm lifting. Like I've been in all areas aside from Pilates sculpt. Like I've never done that.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't know. Maybe sometime in 2026. I have too many things going on right now to tap into Pilates, but I want to continue the routine that I am currently doing right now because I do love it. So that right now is 4 lifting sessions a week, 3 to 4 times of low intensity cardio along with a kickboxing class. Well, it's not a class, it's a one-on-one session that I have joined with the trainer. I have loved it. I think that it's a great form of exercise that will get your heart rate in the zone that it needs to be, but also I think it's so fun to be a beginner and try something new. I've never done kickboxing before. I've only done boxing, and there definitely is a difference. With kickboxing, you're literally kneeing, you're doing these high kicks. It's a full body workout. Like, I leave that session completely drenched. I'm gonna have to vlog it at some point, but it's an hour long of pure sweat, and I love it. So that is a routine that I want to continue on doing because I love it, my body loves it, and when my body loves it and I love it, there's consistency. The last thing that I want to focus on and have already been doing, but I haven't really talked about it before, was just focusing on my internal health. I know that we always think about, physical aesthetics, all that stuff, but our internal health really does matter. And I got my blood drawn a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was a few weeks ago from a lab to just get like a full blood panel test to see how my hormones were, just how everything was. And I had a functional doctor take a look at it to just see how my levels were, because I don't know, like there was something that like was a little irregular about my cycle. Like I missed it 2 months in a row, and I also just felt like extremely inflamed and bloated, and I just was like, let me get my blood drawn because I don't know, I just think that something's up. So turns out, I think this is pretty common in women. So basically my progesterone levels are low compared to my estrogen levels, like the ratio between the two. So it's making me estrogen dominant, which then in turn means I'm going to take some supplements to just help regulate those ratios and help regulate those levels. So I'm back to where I need to be. So I've been given a supplement protocol of supplements I'm taking every single day, like fish oil. There's like 3 others. They're like very long names, but 3 other supplements, and I know fish oil is the one because I take it from ProMix, that I've been taking every single day religiously to just make sure that those levels level out and they're at the levels that they're supposed to be. All right, I have 2 more. I didn't even know that I wrote these down, but the next one is 8 hours of sleep, non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I know that a lot of us struggle with sleep, but are you struggling with sleep, or are you just like not putting your phone down and you're scrolling on TikTok? Because that has been me before in the past. I was like, I'm gonna get 8 hours of sleep, and then I also will be on my phone until like midnight and then expect myself to wake up at 6. Like, what am I doing? Sometimes I do it, and I stress my body out for what? So 8 hours of sleep, non-negotiable, and having a strict time schedule on my phone. Like past a certain hour, we're not going on social media. We're not, because I'm good about it in the morning. Like in the morning, I won't go on my phone and scroll and interact with everybody, because who wants to wake up and be hit with that much anxiety? Like, I don't know, I can't do it. So I haven't been doing it in the morning. I just need to be a little bit better about it at night, because I like to be a bit of a consumer on TikTok at night. I scroll and I'm laughing. Like I'm laughing. So yeah, we're gonna get 8 hours of sleep, non-negotiable. And then the last one is to find one fun recipe to do realistically at dinner time, because I don't have time to make like a fun recipe for lunch, but I feel like dinner, I want to romanticize it a bit more. I do live alone, and I think that it could be fun to just like have this hobby for myself, to just find a fun recipe that I find on like Pinterest or TikTok or Instagram and try recreating it myself, and just like doing it once a week. I don't want to do it every single week because I feel like, or I don't want to do it every single day. I just want to do it once a week and see how it is. I do have the goal of entering my chef era. I think that sticking to that can help out with that. Okay, now for career and business. A lot has changed for this year. So this year I started out being an online coach, and I was an online coach for 3 years. Yeah, I was an online coach for 3 years. I had my own business for that online coaching business, which was Believe with Brenda. And I exited that end of August, early September was when I stopped accepting clients. And for me, that was a big shift in my work schedule, my work routine. Like literally everything has been so different, because when you have a one-on-one coaching business, you are constantly on your laptop, like messaging back with your clients, doing check-ins. Like it's a lot of computer admin work. So I don't honestly,
I don't know how I was doing it before, but I was doing that. I was creating content. I believe I was also posting on YouTube weekly, and I was like posting on all 3 platforms, like, and doing that much coaching work. Was getting to a point where I was just getting burnt out because my head was in so many different places. So I made the decision to step back from online coaching and to devote more time into content creation and brand partnerships, which has been another blessing. I never thought that I would be in a place to rely on brand partnership income and also social media income aside from just fitness coaching, because that was a big part of my income before, and things have like shifted since, yeah, I'd say like early this year with like brand partnerships, and I just felt like I had more to give. Something had to give. I always say like you need to take a step back to take like 2 steps, 3 steps forward, and that was a lesson that I've learned this year. So yeah, here we are. So I knew that I still wanted to stick to fitness and share my routines and also still build a community around that, because that is how I started. That is how I am where I am today. But fitness is a very huge part in my life, and that's not something that I ever want to go away. I just knew that I couldn't have the capacity to be one-on-one with a client along with how consistent I am posting on social media. So now I am doing one-to-many through my app Thrive. This is where I've been launching my quarterly challenges. I have my monthly programming for my girls that are subscribed on there. Like, everything that I've been doing for online coaching has transferred into this app. But honestly, like, I think that it is way better than one-to-one coaching because you are surrounded by so many women who are also doing this with you, and it's just like such a good community feel. You have your workout programs that you can stick to, so if you ever get bored or tired of one, you can switch to another. But more importantly, these programs work. They work. The results that I've seen from the girls that joined it, I'm just like, girl, I'm trying to look like you. I really am trying to look like you because your results are crazy. They're crazy. And I'm just so proud of them. And I think that has been a great way for me to still connect with my audience and share my, fitness tips and everything that I've learned and my fitness programming with a bunch of girls who are wanting to join my community. So that has been a huge win for me this year. That being said, I do want to increase that community and increase the subscriber count because I've seen how much it's helped women around the world, and I just want to reach as many women as I can. Fitness for me has always been something that has helped and elevated my life, and I just want to be that person for other people. So that has been a big goal that I've had for the past 3 months, and that is what we're taking into in January 2026, but starting now. Also, I do have a social media page for my entire app. It's called Join Thrive. I recently hired a social media team to really help and curate that content because I just couldn't do it all on my own. I have learned it's best to delegate things that are out of your capacity so that you don't burn yourself out. So they've been great. They've been curating the entire feed. I just want to work a little bit more closely with them to have more say in the content creation and curation of everything, because I think it's great to have an aesthetic feed, but it's also important for that feed to provide information and to provide obviously people to join the app and sign up. So that's something that I've been wanting to focus a bit more on because I've been a little too involved with the content and everything that I've had going on with my own personal brands and also the sponsorships that I have. So I think this month I really want to sit down and map out like when I'm sitting down and focusing on my Thrive app content and also when I'm sitting down and mapping out my personal brand content, because I'm balancing out two babies right now. And I think for me, like, I just get pulled in what's a priority versus having like a set structure. It's just, I don't know. This is like life of a content creator, but also a business owner. There's just like so much going on that you feel like everything's important and everything's a priority. Also, with the new year coming up, I am releasing a New Year's challenge, which is something that I'm currently working on right now for the promotional content, the name of it, and the content that's actually in it. So exciting. But everyone in the fitness space, I'm sure, is launching a New Year's challenge as well, which is something else that I guess could put extra pressure on you, because you know that there's going to be like so many people promoting a lot of things on social media that it could just seem overwhelming. Like it's overwhelming for me too sometimes when I open up my Instagram feed, but that's like why I want to release the pressure. Like I want to release the pressure and just have fun with it. I always remind myself the reason why I got to where I got to is just because I'm being me. I'm just being me. I'm sharing what I like. I'm sharing what's authentic to me. So I want to tap into this month and also in January, just like with that energy. I don't want everyone else's projects and what they're doing and what they're accomplishing to affect my workflow, if that makes sense. Last goal that I have is to diversify my streams of income for 2026, but also set aside a range that I want to hit per month. Just because being a content creator, your months can vary. Obviously, you're going to have your higher months typically around the sales season. So the holiday season, Black Friday is always a big time for content creators. It's literally like a Super Bowl because, you know, everyone's buying everything. And if you are promoting something that's on sale, chances are you're going to have a good amount of people using your discount code or supporting you in that way. So again, there's going to be busy times and then there's going to be times that aren't as high as others, which is totally okay. Luckily, I am also in salary with some of the brands that I currently work with. So I have that, and I also have like my extra commission and one-off deals and these other parts. Like I make some income from YouTube AdSense, which has been something I never really thought that I would do because I didn't think that I would ever monetize on YouTube, considering I just started. But I'm blessed. I'm so blessed with, again, having this as my job and being able to be in a position where I can diversify my streams of income. But I do want to be smart with the income that I have and continue to educate myself with my finances, where I can invest my money, what is my next purchase in terms of investment. Like, am I gonna buy a house? Am I gonna do investment properties? I have no idea. All I know is that these things do stress me out a little bit because I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. I like to create videos. I like to share my life online. No one teaches you about finances and investments and all these things, but I can't keep hiding away from that. You know, I cannot do that. I need to be smart. I need to educate myself more and yeah, just like own it. Just own it, because like I do, but I don't, if that makes sense. Like it's one of those things where it's a little bit like unknown, so you kind of avoid it until it's something that you like really need to focus on. That has been me this entire year. Meetings with the accountant is always fun. But anyways, those are the goals that I have for health and fitness and career and business. And then the last one that I have is personal development. Guys, look at Ollie sleeping. He looks so angelic. Hi, baby. Wanna be with me? Let's answer this last question together. I love him so much. No. Fall asleep in my arms. Fall asleep in my arms. He actually has to go get his, I believe it's his second round of rabies, a shot soon, because he's officially 1 year old. All right, I'll let you sleep. My bad. I disrupted his peace. He's so dramatic. So for personal development, I'd say one of them is definitely continuing to develop my connection with God and work on my faith. You know, that's something that I've been talking about in my last vlog, and just like really find that connection and foster it and have that be a habit, because it's so easy to start off doing it and then it's even easier to fall off. And I really want to make that a priority, because anytime that I do, I feel good. So continuing to do that and trusting his time with everything that happens in my life. Like, things are meant to happen for a reason. Like, this single season that I'm currently in is meant to happen right now. Like, I'm meant to be single so that I'm able to focus on all the areas of my life that I need improvement on to continue to be the woman that I want to be. That's like faith. And then second one I'd say is I haven't even wrote these down, so I'm kind of just like saying it out loud to you guys, what comes top of mind. But I feel like a lot of the ones that I've listed before could also tap into personal development, so I feel like this one won't be too long. But one that just like came to mind would definitely be focusing on reducing screen time, especially prioritizing my nighttime routine and reading something. Like, I want to be a girly that picks up a book and reads and goes to bed. Like, I don't know how I am not that girl, but I want to be that girl. I want to be that girl. I want to read things that either educate me or is something that like I can escape to, you know, a good book. If you have a good book that you are obsessed with, could either be something like a must read,
like you just educated yourself on X topic, let me know. Or if you have a good nonfiction book, or is it nonfiction? Fiction. Fiction is when it's a story, right? See, I don't even know. If you have a good fiction book, leave it down below. I want to read it. I want to read it. So that is something else that I really want to focus on for this month. Anyways, I had fun writing out all of these and just reflecting on last month and what I want to focus on this month, because we are starting 2026 super strong. We're not letting it slide. We're not starting January 1st. We're starting now. We're starting now because that is what we deserve. We deserve that, especially around the holiday season. So let me know down in the comments what you guys are focusing on this month and what you're excited about 2026. Like, let me know if you want to see other types of content from me that, you know, you want to learn more about or things that I do. Like, let me know how I can help and how I can motivate you girls for the end of the year. But I hope that you girls like watching this YouTube video, and I will see you in the next vlog.